Starting back the streak stuff. That means every day I'll be coming on YouTube to be live. The reason why is because recently, if you didn't know, my Instagram was taken for 2 days. 2 days. And that was, I had 45,000 of you guys following me there. So that was like my main platform to communicate to you guys. So when that was taken away, I felt like, oh my gosh, how do I let everyone know that I'm alive? And this is one of the platforms that I used to be live every day until I stopped when I was in Thailand. So I'm bringing that back today for the future and stuff. So yeah, my schedule is extra busy recently. Hey guys, hey, happy Tuesday, very gorgeous. Thank you so much, Jesus, Jesus or Jesus. How do you say it? Jesus. Very gorgeous. Thank you. It's actually quite cold, so that's why I put this up. I have like loads of donation clothes here, not even mine. Just donation to me first, and then donation to the charity shop. So I was just picking out the things, so I just put some clothes on. I am wearing this color underneath. It's one of my favorite colors ever. Fun fact, when I was younger, one of like my dream shoes were these wedge heel shoes in this color, and the wedge part would be like not hay, but like beige, kind of like crisscross, and this color for like the strap around the toes or whatever, and the ankle strap, it was this color. I was obsessed with this color, and I actually got it. It was one of my grinds teacher, grinds as in after school like lessons classes, extra classes. She actually gifted it to me for my birthday, so I got it, but I didn't wear them. I don't know why. I think because they were so perfect. They were like my dream shoes. I didn't wear them, and then after that I just left Ireland, left Trinidad, and so I couldn't bring the shoes. It was too much. So that's there's a lesson in that. Don't be scared to use your things. That is the whole point. To have them is to use them. Like, we love things so much, we just save it, like stickers, like clothes. Oh, I want to save it for a special occasion, or like hair products, or like products or food or things like that. We try to save for a special occasion, but you never know, like things happen. It might go on fire, someone might come to steal it, it might expire. You might, I don't know, forget about it. Your sister might come to take it from you, and then she loses it. Like, you never know. So just use it. And if it's about people as well, to cherish the people around you, because you never know when it's the last time. So for example, I got this recently. This is from Lush. Now I never really bought things from Lush, but I came into Lush looking for a shea butter for like my skin, like 100% shea butter. They didn't have it for my lips and stuff, because I want to find something to replace my Vaseline. So I got one of the lip products, and I got this thing. It's Sticky Dates. It's called the hair primer, and basically you can use it on your wet and dry hair. Lush has, like, they say it's like better ingredients, like no nasties kind of stuff. I don't know how true that is. I think that could just be like a marketing thing. But when I tried this hair primer on in the shop, I was like, wow, it actually does feel like more moisturized. So I got the big bottle, and it smells so much better. I was actually looking to smell another product, which is a similar one, but called Super Milk. But I actually prefer the sticky date smell over the Super Milk. I'm sure you guys have heard about it as well. Super Milk, Lush, how it smells so good, things like that. Okay, I'm gonna read the stuff now. Will IG restore account? Lauren loves carbs. Hey Lauren, I love carbs too. My Instagram has been restored, thankfully, last night, well, early this morning. It has been restored. Michelle from China is back. She is back. See, I didn't violate anything. It was like a security thing, and I guess there was a lot of reasons why AI may have like taken down my account. Because if you didn't know now, Instagram and Meta, like Facebook, they don't have human moderators anymore. They use AI moderators, okay? And there's like a mass thing of taking accounts down for exploitation of children, especially. And one reason I suspect is maybe I look more youthful, and then that's one reason. Another reason is people are just flagging my content because they don't like me or something like that. And so then if there's a huge influx of that, AI is like, okay, that's another reason to take it down. And then another reason is like the security breach thing. Like I had emails telling me there's suspicious activity on my account, and every time I tried to log into Instagram, I was told to remake my password. So that was like for 4 days that had happened before the lead up to my account just being gone. And the lead up, I did my like 2-factor authorization thing. I put in my Face ID, all that thing. I made sure my email and my phone were right, things like that. And then I changed my password when they asked me. So yeah, thankfully I'm back there. So follow me, Michelle from China, and I'm gonna come up with a backup account as well because I don't want this to happen again. And my second account got taken down. If you guys didn't know, my second account did get taken down. Michelle from China 18, yes. So when I told you guys to follow me, that one, same thing happened. So I applied for an appeal, waiting for that. Hopefully I get that one back. But yeah, have you guys experienced that as well? Instagram is just taking down accounts, and a lot of other creators are experiencing this as well, and they're like, guys, we need to team up and sue them. And a lot of people are suing Instagram and Meta for this because a lot of people are relying on social media, Instagram, Facebook, for business. Like nail people I saw were also saying like, I don't know why everything got taken down, but you know, a lot of people rely on it for an income. So yeah, they're getting sued. I wonder what will happen now. So yeah. Let me know if you guys have experience with that. Okay. Where's your grandpa the clown, Shelly? He's at the circus feeding the pigeons. Oh my gosh, clip the facts. Oh my gosh. Hey, thank you so much for this super chat. I really appreciate it. You're the first super chat I've had since coming on 2 days ago or yesterday, something like that. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Clip the facts. This is my first time hearing your name. I've never seen before. For the donation, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing underneath, okay? Well, it's actually not this short. I actually cropped it. It's a spaghetti strap top, and it actually goes like this. But I was like, let's change the look and let's crop it. Let's crop it to like this. I think that looks cute. And then I'm wearing this because it's a bit chilly on my arms. So I feel like an English teacher. You know how the English teachers, they wrap their thing like this and they go, how's the essay going? Can I help you? And then they bend over and then they bend over to help your classmate in front of you, and then their bum is in your face and you're just laughing, and then they're wearing the funkiest shoes, and then you're just sitting next to your classmate here and you're trying not to laugh because you're like, look at her shoes. That's what I feel like. I'm gonna zip it up. I wish this jacket was more like fitted to me. See how it doesn't fit me properly? Like it's for a man or something, or a man's body. Because, I mean, here is fine because there's no like shoulder cut here, so your shoulder can be all the way out here and no problem. Your shoulder can be in here, no problem. But then the hip is just, the length of it, it just sits right on my hip, but then there's so much baggy space here. It's just really odd, like not for the female silhouette. So yeah, and this is like size small or something like that. Okay, we got another one. Leo Kickapoo. Leo Kickapoo sent me a super chat as well. Thank you so much, but I don't know why I can't like it. Kickapoo. Well, I am actually in the toilet right now. Leo Kickapoo. Looks like a windbreaker. It's actually not really a windbreaker. There is actually a windbreaker from this cycling company. The cycling company is called Lucka. But this is like more like a, I don't know, it's not windy. It's actually very soft. It's a soft shell jacket, is what I mean. But the windbreaker, I don't like that one. Sorry to Lucka. This is my honest review, okay? I got gifted these things from Lucka, but I'm gonna be real because I'm gonna lie. I don't like that one because of the material. It rubs my skin the wrong way. It needs to be broken in. That's a problem. And the material I'm gonna give it to someone else to break it in for me to make it not as hard. It's a hard shell like windbreaker thing or like a winter jacket. It's a neon yellow. So I gave it to someone else because I can't stand it. Because it's so stiff, and the same problem. How stiff it is. It doesn't fit my silhouette properly. Like that. So imagine that on top of it being stiff and hard. Couldn't stand it. Can't wear it. It does my autism too weirdly. How are you, Red Samurai Ninja? Thank you for asking. Doing better. Yesterday I was in a lot more pain because, like I said, I got my period yesterday. Today I'm actually still getting a bit of pains here, cramps. But overall doing better spirits. I do better once I feel the sun on my skin. Like, my mood instantly is boosted. So if you guys are having a bad day as well, go outside, even for just 5 minutes or 1 minute. Okay, just try to seek the sun and just feel on your skin, and then come back inside if you don't like it. But just get some minute of sun. It'll make you feel so much better. And then I went to get some watermelon, and I ate. Make sure I ate, and looked after myself, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and then I felt better. I'm still getting the pains. Did you guys know that period pains, like period cramps here, happen because of an overproduction of a hormone called prostaglandin, which helps shed the lining of the uterus and also helps the baby come out when it's time for the baby to come out. So because I was producing too much prostaglandin, it caused cramps for me. So if you produce a normal amount, like not normal, not healthy, but like a normal enough amount of prostaglandins, you won't feel pain. That's why some people don't feel pain and some people do. So, yeah. What do you mean, Jeffy? What do you mean? Hey, I am happy to see you live, and best regards from Austria, Outside Gravity 59. Thank you so much, Outside Gravity from Austria. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the positive comment. I really appreciate it. Give this video a like, then, if you are happy to see me. How are the gyms in China? Jesus M. Good question. I have only been to a community gym, okay, when I was there in 2016, okay? And my research, when I got older, time to, maybe go to a gym because outside China is really hot in summer, I searched it up. And there weren't many gyms I saw. I actually searched up, and people are saying, oh, well, you should go to the hotel gyms. Okay, that's no problem. Oh, wait, no, I've been to a hotel gym. Hotel gym is fine, okay? But the usual thing about the gyms is that you don't pay like a day pass, is what I've heard. You pay for like a whole month. And you know what gyms do? They're sneaky and cheeky. They try to get you to subscribe for the whole year and pay up, right? So that's what the gym stuff does. But when I was in China in 2016, there was a community gym, and a lot of like villages will have this. It was actually inside, and there's just like treadmills and things like that. But the thing about China is that there's outdoor gyms outside, like park anywhere on the street, something like that. Okay, there's gonna be the machines. You know those outdoor machines go like that. It's not like electrical. It's like the fun things, like this one. There's gonna be the bicycle one where you use your legs and you push back. There's gonna be the back ones. There's gonna be the like big drive bus ones. Like there's outdoor gyms, and you can run outside. You can like excuse me. There's outdoor gyms. There's all that kind of stuff. But I lied about the gyms in China. I have, but they've all been at hotel gyms. hotel gyms, and they were good. They had the machines, but I'd say they're probably like more outdated, and they're probably not gonna have the big booty builders that you're looking for. You know those booty builder machines? You're gonna have those in the Western world, but not necessarily in the Chinese world, because in Asia, a big booty, a big behind is actually not ideal. Did you guys know that? That's not a beauty standard in China. It's actually better to have a small butt in China. Yeah, that's the beauty standard. But in Western world, the beauty standards have a big behind. So we got the booty machines, the thrust one. So yeah, the gyms, they've got the stuff. There are gyms in China. From my experience, I've only gone to the hotel gyms, but they've got the stuff, and there's outdoor gyms as well. Oh, no, I lied also. I'm such a liar. I've also been to an outdoor gym on the beach. Where was this? I think this was in Xiamen as well. It was an outdoor beach. What was this place called? It was like a relaxing thing, and like loads of people come and take pictures. It's basically like you know those beach gyms? They had one of those there. There was like the dip bars. There was like the wooden bar. No, that's barbell. Is this one? Dumbbell. There were those things, and so yeah, it's good. There's everything in China. That's the thing. The Granhammer says, I am vegan 100%. Me too. I'm from Denmark, he says. Hey, from Denmark. That happens to 90% of women though. Yeah, the cramps, yeah. When I first started getting my period, I didn't have any pain. But then recently, I've been getting more pain. So yeah, it's really interesting how that works. And yeah, so my last cycle was 31 days. That was the whole cycle. Fit is good, he says. Thank you. Ayo Anto says, hi, hey. And the Arab sent me Spain flags and a kiss. Kisses to Spain. Fittest is best, yes. Hi from New Zealand, hey. Recorata 305. Hey, did you know that Kiwis are native to China, right? So I was thinking, maybe I'll call myself Kiwi, or like call you guys Kiwi. You know, that'd be my little fan name, Kiwi, because recently I've been really loving Kiwis, like especially these sun gold ones from New Zealand. So I was like, Kiwi, I think that's really cute, Kiwi, you know? But then I was like, wait. You know who else is called Kiwis? People from New Zealand. So I was like, probably gonna clash with them. So what do you guys think? I think Kiwi's really cute. Kiwi. But then it's New Zealand people. You look good. Thanks, Dill. Jamar says, bless you, Michelle. Bless you too, Jamar. I like you shape, thank you. You like Asian shape? You like Asian pear, you mean? Do you guys know what an Asian pear is? It's an apple and a pear mixed together, and it's like whitish, like a snow pear. Okay. So the cramps are normal, yes. Okay. Who's your friend, Milkshake? What do you mean? I've been to the beach gym before, yes. What do you think of it? Me personally, oh my gosh. So I tried the bench press at the beach, and that thing was freaking heavy. It was actually a log, okay? Proper log. It was no barbell. It was a log, and then it had two things coming out, like to adjust how wide you want to hold the grip. That log was heavy, and I was on my back. I actually really tried, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, my upper body is not my strength at all. Oops. Stretch. Do you run daily? when I go outside, there is, I would say, an aspect of running. If it's not running, it's a skip. And when I say a run or a skip, it can be 5 seconds. 5 seconds, okay? 5-second run, 5-second skip. Like, oh, let me run to the door. Let me run before the door closes. So 5 seconds, I would count it as a run. And I would say that's good enough some days. Have turmeric and cinnamon milk. Yeah, with soy milk, yeah, maybe, that would be good. I'm vegan, so I don't drink cow's milk, but soy milk, yes. I heard about that one for the cramps. What about the word kiwi? There's a bird called kiwi. Oh my gosh, now we're gonna fight for these names. Kiwi. But yeah, do you guys have any ideas what I should call you guys? Kiwi, not kiwi. Hi from Melbourne. I love to meet you in Australia, though you're in Adelaide. Zach Sal 1413. Zach Sal, are you the one that commented like how you like the yum yum in my tum tum videos? Is that you? You like those videos, yum yum in my tum tum? Am I remembering correctly? We might bump into each other. You never know. You should come to New Zealand. I have a spare room and my mother can cook vegetables. Jermaine Jr., you're so cute. My mother can cook us vegetables. You stay in the spare room. You're so cute. Thank you for the offer. What city in New Zealand? I don't know any New Zealand cities, so tell me. I don't think most of the men in the chat have a clue about what period is. Hopefully they do. So what is a period? Should we start talking about this? Yeah, so what is a period? If you guys don't know, a period is a period of time a woman bleeds, sheds in her menstrual cycle. Okay, it starts with like day 1, can be to day 7. That's like the range that is normal. Some women bleed for 3 days, some women bleed for 4, 5, 6. Okay, but if it's anything longer, then there is an issue. So bleeding, where do they bleed? Do they bleed on their skin here? Do they bleed through their mouth? Do they bleed where? They bleed through their vaginal canal. Okay, so where does the bleeding happen? It happens when a sperm has not fertilized the egg. Okay, so then there's a lining. Okay, well, basically there's a lining that your body produces to feed the baby. Okay, the uterus lining, that's like all the nutrients for the baby. And if the egg isn't fertilized, your body needs to shed that. So every month, okay, around, some women have it like 25 to 35 days. That's a cycle, okay? So if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't get fertilized, the body sheds it, and that's where the progesterone comes in to shed the lining, to get rid of it, okay? And then it happens again. So that's the uterus, you guys know the anatomy, and then the ovaries are here, fallopian tubes, and then the vaginal canal is here. So it sheds through, and actually your cervix, which is at the tip there, at the end of the top of the vaginal canal, it actually has to dilate, get bigger for the blood to pass through. I think it says it's 1 centimeter of dilation actually for the blood to pass through and then come out of the vagina. So yeah, that happens day 1, that's the start of the cycle. Day 7, that's usual. And then, you have a few days. You can get pregnant even when you're on your period, okay? Because sperm can live up there, can survive for like, what was it, like 4 days or something like that? And then you have your fertile window, you have your ovulation day, then you have here, leading up, building, and then shedding, ready to shed again. So yeah. So what age does this happen? Let's talk about it. When can a girl get her first period? There are girls who get their period like 7 years old. Okay, but that's very early. Average is around, I'd say, maybe like 11, 12. Upwards, maybe like 15. That's the average. Okay, 11 to 15, I would say. That's the average. I'm speaking like I'm some scientist, but this is from my experience and my memory of people around me as well. the average. But my grandmother from my dad's side got her period when she was 18, and then had what, like 4 kids. And then my mom's mom got her period when she was 14, she told me. So yeah, some girls get them at 7. That's why when you hear those stories of girls who have been exploited, they were having babies when they're like 7, which is crazy. So for the guys out there, what do the girls do for the blood? We use products because some of us, we just bleed out. But there are things like a period underwear, like I have here actually. So this is a period underwear. Now this is called a free bleeding method, okay? And see, it's black usually because of the color of the blood, easier to clean and stuff. But basically here, there's like a thicker, like filling. It's not just an underwear. There's more of a filling here to soak up the blood, okay? You can actually make these yourselves, like these kind of underwears and pads. There are pads, there's underwears, and then there's pads that you can stick on here with wings or without wings that will collect your blood, and then you take it out, you change it like 4 to 8, 12 hours like that. So there's pads, there's underwear like this, there are tampons. Tampons is something like this long that you put inside, and it has a little tail that stays outside, and you pull it out regularly, okay? This is really important with tampons, okay? It's usually made with cotton, okay? It's really important to take out the tampon, okay? With a pad, there's less chance of getting something called toxic shock syndrome, TSS, toxic shock syndrome. And if you leave your tampon in for like 12 hours or something or more, it increases your chance of getting this infection. And it's a very serious infection. You can get sepsis and you can actually die from it, or you can lose limbs, okay? So with the tampon, you have to make sure that you remember and to remove it. I think there was a story before of this woman who forgot she had tampons, and she just kept putting more and more. I don't know how that happened, but she put more inside, and there was the old one inside. She didn't know. She got toxic shock syndrome, etc., etc. So yeah. Then there's also a cup, something called a cup. There are also discs that you put inside to collect the blood. Usually the cup is made from silicone, and there's different sizes. For one, like you've never had a baby before, and for some that you've had a baby. When you've had a baby, it's a bit bigger, but not too much bigger. But yeah, you put it inside, you fold it up to put inside, and it's made from silicone grade, something grade silicone. Okay, take it out, you pour out the blood, or you put it with the plants or something, and then you wash it out, and you can boil it to disinfect it, and then you can reuse it. The good thing about the cup is that you can reuse it for like up to 5 years, I think. Some 5, some I've heard like 10 years. Basically, it's really cost effective. There's no waste, basically, like less waste, just packaging when you buy the cup, and much healthier for your body, because unlike the tampon can leave residues, like, you know, cotton. If you think of a cotton ball, there's like residues, right? So I've actually done an experiment when I was younger. I put a tampon in a bottle of water, and I shook it around a little bit, and then I could see like some fiber stuff coming out from the tampon. So I was like, yeah, you know, using a tampon probably isn't the best because it leaves things inside. And so yeah, those are some products that you can use, or just free bleeding. So that's what I like to do when I have like little blood and I don't want to wear a pad. Me personally, I don't like wearing pads, especially like as an athletic girl. I find that really uncomfortable, like the chafing with the pads and stuff. I need to find the right spot for it to be comfortable. So yeah, it's a little education on the school time with teacher Michelle. Yeah, so that's a little talk about periods. And okay, so lead up to a period, actually girls need to eat a little bit more. Okay, I think it said like 200 calories, but I don't look at the calories. But girls, if you are hungry, you should eat. What should you eat? Okay, coming up to your period, you should eat healthy food, okay? Don't eat the greasy stuff. because that's going to make your period even more painful. You're going to break out even more. Okay, so try to skip out on the chips. But if you have to have Cheetos, okay, if you're like craving Cheetos, maybe find a better alternative. Something like rice cakes is a good one. There's even like sweet chili rice cakes, flavored rice cakes, salt and vinegar rice cakes. There are healthy alternatives, less fat, okay, less oil, stuff like that. I would recommend drinking warm liquids, warm water, not warm coffee, okay, no caffeine. I actually don't drink tea anymore myself, but I drink warm water. I boil hot water and then I mix it with some cold water or let it cool down a little bit, and that's what I would drink. Or maybe chamomile tea or something like that. But yeah, no like high caffeine tea. Maybe some green tea, maybe. So yeah, warm liquids actually really help. And you know, maybe keep your belly warm as well, which I don't really follow that rule. I like to show my belly, but if you're cold, cover up. That's the main thing. What other tips? Yeah, some people say, oh, coming up to your period, you crave carbs. Yes, we do crave carbs because we're human, we're meant to eat carbs. So eat the carbs, eat the rice, eat the noodles, eat the breads, the pastas, but try to keep it low fat because you'll feel better after that, okay? And drink more water. I feel like when I'm on my period, I want to drink more water, especially because I feel like I'm losing something or shedding something. So make sure to drink it so that it can come out. Okay, let's also talk about something called spotting. Okay, spotting is, it's brown leftover kind of blood. It's like when your body hasn't shed everything, and then it's coming out. Okay, oh, and also at the start of your period, you might get some brown blood, which is leftover blood from last month's cycle. And then it should be like red, bright red, and then it might get darker throughout the days as the blood has oxidized. Okay, so don't be scared about the different changes in color, but you should be concerned if you are having like light, very light color pink blood, because that's not really fully blood. And you should be concerned if you are bleeding through a pad less than 4 hours. Like, that's a lot of blood. So those are things you should look out for. What else do I want to say to that? Coping mechanisms for pains and stuff like that is a hot water bottle. But please be careful with this. It's like, you know what a hot water bottle is? It's kind of like a fluffy toy, but inside there's like a rubber container to hold hot water. But make sure you screw the lid really tightly, okay? Because there have been accidents where people have burnt themselves because the lid wasn't closed tightly and the hot water poured on themselves. And they can get like something degree burns. They can get proper serious burns that hurt really bad. I remember in nursing school, one classmate, she got a really bad burn. It was probably like 2nd degree burn or something like that from a hot water bottle. So it's like all over her leg or something. And so yeah, heat therapy really helps. I recommend, okay, there's not also this pain. You can also get leg pains. Me personally, my pain radiates down to my legs as well. So for the leg pain on your period, what I do is I like to elevate my legs. I like to sit like an L, lay down with my back to the wall with my legs up on the wall. Does that make sense? And that just like brings more blood flow like down, like, you know, to my legs and stuff like that, up and down, just to get things moving. And actually really relieves the pressure on my legs. And then another thing is to go for a walk, because even though our legs feel heavy, just to get things moving, it really helps. So going for a walk and getting sun really helps with period cramps. Okay, guys? What other tips do I have? Warm foods. I would say warm foods, like warm as in temperature, like soups and stuff, noodle soups, hot rice. Like, try not to eat as much cold stuff. Like me personally, if I'm having fruit, I have them outside, like room temperature. I think that helps. I just don't like being cold, especially not on my period. And I also heard in China, you know, always keep your feet warm, because it affects your feet are connected to your uterus, and you don't want a cold uterus. So that's a little Chinese tip there. Okay, so let's talk about when you might lose your period or things like that. So menopause is actually when you completely don't have your period anymore. And menopause age can also range from, some people lose it when they're like 30 something, and some people have it until they're 60 or 55, okay? And that's when you completely don't have it. But there are also reasons why you might be a young girl and you lose your period, okay? It might be severe stress. It might be stress. It might be weight changes. If your diet changes and maybe you've lost a lot of weight, that can change. It can also be a missed period. Maybe you just missed a period. It could be pregnancy for you to miss your period. Why? Why could it mean pregnancy? Because the whole point of a period, remember, is because there is no fertilization of the egg. Again, fertilization of the egg, that's the start of the baby process, okay? So, those are reasons why. And also, other conditions, like maybe PCOS can make your periods irregular, things like that. And maybe removal of your uterus, uterectomy or something like that. I don't know. But if you've removed it, then there's no place for the baby, right? For the uterus lining to build up. Why are you in the bathroom? I don't know, I just wanted to change the setting, change the vibe a little bit, have some girl talk. Because you know girl talks happen in the bathroom. Girl and boy talk. This is important for the boys to know. This whole period talk started because someone's like, oh, boys probably don't even know what a period is. So I was like, okay, let's educate. So, okay, what other things should I talk about? Okay, when you come to menopause, you get more stress. You get heat sweats, night sweats, and things like that. Hormonal fluctuations. Okay, this whole process is stimulated by hormones. And yeah, so older women, I'm not saying older, women can find it difficult during this time, not just by losing their period, and also feeling like they've lost something, like their time is gone because they can't make babies anymore. That's why some women find it difficult during this time. Jamar says, the human body is strange. I heard a story of a woman who didn't know she was pregnant until she was giving birth. Yeah. Some women, very rarely, they don't even show. Like, their belly doesn't even stick out. Some of them, I don't know, but some of them, they don't know that it's sticking out or there's even a baby growing. But yeah, and maybe she didn't have any concerns because maybe she didn't have her period. Oh yeah, another cause of no periods is if you're taking like medications. It could be birth control or some medications that stop your period altogether. So yeah, those are reasons. Or excessive exercise, that's another one. Yeah, it's me, and yeah, I love when you do that. Zach Salsi, I remember you have a good memory. Yum yum in my tum-tum. Michelle, we love you in that green bikini. You looked amazing riding your bike. Oh, thanks, Adrian. Do more of those bikinis then. I love that she is slim but not ripped. Oh, thank you. Hey, I'm Irish in Taiwan. That's so cool, Brian Smith. I just posted a video of me buying out the dates, and someone commented, cop on, that's so Irish. And I was like, yes, it is. Someone copped on. Someone got it. Irish in Taiwan. Which Irish county are you from? Brian. Well, you did spend time in the warm sun today. I did. I like this girl for she really wants to succeed, I can tell. Thank you. I do want to succeed. I don't want to waste my life away. I want to make a difference in the world. I want to, make my dreams come true. I want to do the things that I envisioned, I don't want to just coast along and just not do anything. I want to learn things. I want to make things. I want to see things. I want to feel things. And I hope you guys feel inspired to do something with your life as well. And go after that thing. Like, see, you said, I can tell she wants to succeed. That's not something to be shameful of. That's great. People see that. You really want to succeed. I know some people are like, oh, you have to try to make it look easy or whatever. Like, nah, you gotta work hard. Let's go hit the 100K subs. Almost there. We're like halfway. My YouTube has been growing so quickly recently. That's because I've actually started posting here. So yeah, I'm so happy about that. We're at like 57K right now. Hopefully we will hit 60K by the end of the year. Aiming low. Sup, Running Man 9200 says, sup, my morning dump, my morning poo is massive. Well, if it's so big, maybe you need to use this toilet too. Do you make spicy content? It depends. Sometimes I cook with pepper, sometimes I like to keep it sweet, but everything is in my bio if you want to check it out. Go maybe to my Instagram bio. I don't know if you can see it in my YouTube bio here, but it's all there. All my recipes, everything, spicy, sweet, sour, is all there. Okay. Okay, Jermaine Jr. says, I've asked ChatGPT what's the best name for your fans, and it says we should be called the Me Fans. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, if you guys aren't Chinese, you won't understand why I love that. Because you love rice? Exactly. Fan is rice, and it's the beginning of your name, me, and we are your fans. Oh my god, that's genius. Jermaine Jr., you're gonna get credit for this. Oh my god, thank you. That is so smart. Me fan is like rice in Chinese. That is so smart. Oh my god. I love this young girl so much. She's a ray of sunshine. Every short I watch, she radiates innocence, sexuality, and joy. Thank you, Danielle, son. Thank you so much for the positivity. Oh my gosh, I think we just came up with the name. Oh my gosh, me fan, or how do you guys say it? Because Michelle, so people might say me fan, but actually me fan. How are you guys gonna say it? Because you gotta say it the same way. You can't have some people say me fan and some people say me fan, and then some people say me fan. Doesn't sound the same. Yeah, it's me, and yeah, I love when you do that. It was head indoors. Hello, I swear to God, this has all guy creeps in here. No, we have girls and guys here. For how many days are you in pain approximately, Shelly? So my pain actually starts before my period even comes. It's this period called PMS. And yeah, I start getting pains then, and that's when I know my period is coming. Oh yeah, another sign. Okay, we need to talk about signs that your period is coming besides the hunger pains, extra hunger, because your body is working, extra. Muscles are contracting. Muscle contraction is actually what pushes the blood down as well, besides hormones. It's your uterus actually fucking contracts like this, and that's why you get pain, okay? And breathing exercise is really important, because when you don't breathe enough, your muscles can cramp, okay? Also eat foods high in potassium, like bananas, dates, things like that. Okay, another sign is breast pain. So I get breast pain before my period, and I guess a bit during my period, so like around 2 to 3 days. But most of the bleeding actually happens in your first 2-3 days. So that's when I get most pain. But I think the PMS is also quite bad, because you're waiting for it, you're anticipating, you don't know when it can come, when you're gonna get that drop. But the breast pains I find are really painful, but I actually enjoy the pain, because I massage my boobs. Girls massage your boobs for connecting with yourself, and also checking for new things, abnormalities, breast cancer, things like that. It's important to check your boobs, even being 15, 16, 17, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 to be checking your boobs. So, yeah. So how many days? Maybe like a week, maybe, altogether. There are no Sims here. We are all alpha men with girlfriends, Jermaine says. Happy to be here, Michelle. Got to go and get ready for work soon. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good day at work. You're probably gone by now because I'm so late reading the comments. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in, guys. I might end the live here as well because I have another place that I need to go live on because I'm going live every day there, and I need to show it for everyone on the platforms. It is my exclusive community platform. If you guys want to join it, it's for 18 plus only though. So yeah, only if you're 18 plus. It's a link in my bio. But otherwise, if you don't have extra bucks to join my exclusive community, I'll be back here tomorrow. Watch my other videos on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and everywhere else in the world. You might see me walking around, but yeah, follow me there for more content stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys learned a lot today about period stuff, maybe my own experience, things like that. It's just a general thing. It's not everything. But if you have more questions, definitely comment down here below. If you have more questions about period, there's this girl called Crystal Kennings. Look her up. She doesn't really post anymore because she's already posted, I guess, enough. She does period talk stuff, and she was actually a nurse in British Columbia, Canada, or something like that. And she's vegan. Okay, she is the partner of Derek Simnett Nutrition. And yeah, Crystal Kennings, follow her, CrystalKennings, Crystal Kennings. She also has YouTube, and she does period stuff. Oh yeah, also with that period stuff, just because you're in pain doesn't mean to not exercise or to get moving. Do light exercises, okay? Light exercises might be yoga, might be stretching, might be walking, like I said. Putting your leg up on the wall, that's something to do, even if you're in pain. And then when you get to your fertile window stage, when you feel more energetic, you want to get things done, then maybe go extra hard. But as a girl, it's very important to listen to your body and not to break yourself, okay? So yeah, I'll leave it here. If you have any more questions about puberty, about periods or anything, comment down here. And if you have your period, let me know what products you use, okay? What products you use to deal with your blood, okay? And then if you're a boy, let me know if you have let me know if you feel shy buying period products. Let me know if you are shy. Would you be scared to go buy period products? Okay, so I'll leave it here. Comment down here. I will read the comments, and I will see you guys later tomorrow. Okay, bye. Super cute, Jeff says. Thank you. If I had to, I would, Zaxel says. Okay, good. Patrick says, I came at the wrong time. Yeah, you did, but I'm still here. Okay. Silas Patrick, you didn't. Kisses to you, okay? Bye.